You're goddess.
I hear a high voice. I look to my left and see a girl, about 5, standing next to me. Her friends are standing behind her. I smirk at her. Yeah. I pat her on the head. Are you hungry? She swings her arms around.
Little, but my tummy's more happier. Auntie give me food.
I think she means fruit. Well, my friend is going to make everyone really yummy food. I point Gideon out to her. He's at an outdoor table cutting vegetables, and some teenagers, smiling bashfully, have joined him with their own knives and bowls. I resist the urge to roll my eyes. He's the pretty man over there with long hair. The girl giggles.
Men can't be pretty.
I shrug. Some guys are. I pick up a clump of dirt. You want to see a magic trick? She gasps, and her friends move in closer. I hold up the clump of dirt for them. You see this? I say. I want everyone to give it a little blow. Just a little. We don't want all the dirt to blow away. I hold my hand out to them again, and they each get their turn, some blowing too soft, some nearly emptying my hand of dust. When they're done, I blow it myself and say, "Now tell me what it is." They babble all at once, but I collectively hear,
It's dirt!
Yep. I squint at the tiny mound. Now, on the count of 3, you're going to turn into something delicious. 1, 2, 3. Presto chango! Nothing happens. Aww, looks like my magic trick failed. I hold my hand out to them, and with a pop, it turns into a warm loaf of honey oat bread. Just kidding.
Whoa! That's awesome!
The girls exclaim and gasp in excitement. I hand the loaf to the frontmost girl and tell her, "Now you all be good girls and share it, okay?" They stare at it, maybe wondering if it tastes like dirt. I take the loaf back, tug on it a little, and it slips into several slices. I take one, carefully hand the loaf back to the girl, and then put the bread in my mouth to demonstrate. Yummy, I say with a full mouth. Actually, I want some more. They gasp more and each take a slice, devouring it like it's the best thing in the world. Some of them jump up and down with joy, others run off to tell their mothers or older sisters, and the rest thank me before joining them.
That was really cute.
I hear a voice from behind. I jump and see Jayse standing near the fire. You were watching me? I squeal. He nods and shrugs at the same time. So, I say, I saw your kill.
It's not easy knowing that most girls want to hug them.
He says with a hint of a laugh.
Listen.
He steps toward me and lowers his voice. Nobody else can probably hear us, especially with the fire roaring.
You're doing a good job. I know I said it before. It's a lot of responsibility, but you shouldn't be afraid of being goddess.
He puts his hands on my shoulders, and my heart jumps.
Show a little more pride. Don't hide your pretty face.
His words take my breath away, but I still croak out, "Okay." I have to sit down. I turn away from him and stare at the fire, holding my knees close. He sits next to me. My face burns, and it's not because I stuck my head in the fire. I almost completely hide my face behind my knees when I ask him, "Do you really think I'm pretty?" He laughs like it's the stupidest thing he's ever heard, and I expect him to say,
Your face? What a joke.
But he says,
Am I not allowed to?
I don't answer him. Is there anything I can say without being awkward?
Hey, Jayse, I think you're super hot. Wanna hang out sometime?
Yeah, this isn't California. I still haven't said anything. Jayse laughs again, probably realizing that he's embarrassed me. Neither of us say anything to each other for a while, but Gideon and Byron start to cook over the fire. At one point, Byron comes around to our side and makes a noise as if he's going to tell us something hilarious, but he turns right back. Now I smell the bunnies cooking. Jayse, I say at last, Are you afraid of being the crown prince? He smirks.
No one is supposed to know that.
He looks back at the fire, and slowly, he nods. I stare at him, wondering if he'll tell me more, but I don't want to push him. Finally, he sighs, And in a voice so low it would be impossible for anyone else to hear him, he says,
It's the king.
He looks around as if that was horribly insulting. Then he scoots closer to me so he can speak even quieter.
I don't know if I can live up to everyone's expectations when I finally take the throne. I don't know enough about politics or governing the most powerful country in the world. I'm afraid that it'll fall.
He sighs.
Maybe I'm just afraid of being like him. All I want to do is fight for what's right. Fight and get rid of the Tasemals. My uncle was like that too. He was in charge of the military when he was still alive, and it was fine for him because he was second born. My mother was always interested in governmental affairs, maybe because she knew she was going to be queen, but I'm not interested. I don't even have any siblings to pass it on to.
He rests his elbows on top of his knees and supports his chin on top of folded fingers. The reflection of the fire dances in his joyless eyes. My brother was always the brains in the family, I tell him. He knew he wanted to work for NASA when he was 7. Crazy. But he knew what he wanted, and he knew how to get there. He's still not there yet, but he's working hard. My parents were so proud of him, always bragging about his first-place science fair projects to our relatives at holidays. And then there's me. I have to take a deep breath. I'm not as smart as him, I continue. I don't even know what I want to do with my life. I like to draw and write and make things and play video games, but I'm not especially good at anything. I've never said it to anyone, not to my brother or even my friends, especially not my parents, but I feel like... My throat tightens and I choke out on a sob. A waste of space.
You're not.
Jay says, patting my back.
I'm sure if they could see you now, they would be proud of what you're doing.
I shake my head.
They wouldn't know who I am. They don't know me. They just see me as a girl who likes to play video games. I don't tell them about the other things I do because they stopped caring. If they saw me here, all they say is, "Why does this girl look like our daughter?"
I hide my ugly, crying face behind my arms now.
I really miss my brother. He'd say, "It's okay. You can live with me once I get a job, but you have to cook for yourself." Why wasn't I nicer to him?
Jayse has stopped patting my back, and he's hugging my weird, balled-up body. Once my crying subsides, he says,
Do you want to know something I never told anyone?
What?
My voice is hideous.
The king blames me for my brother's death.
He says,
He never said it directly, but I know that's how he feels. That's why he's so cold to me. I grew up thinking that it was my fault, him and my uncle. When I realized I couldn't have done anything to help them, that it couldn't be my fault, that's when I started to hate the king.
Biting my lower lip, I lift my head and look at him. There's a shining, flickering streak on his cheek where a tear has rolled. I raise my hand and brush it off, then force a laugh. He looks at me, his eyes still rimmed with tears.
We're despicable.
I say, then I actually laugh. He wipes his tears away and laughs with me. I say,
I don't usually cry this much, I swear.
Me neither.